So I just got off the 49ers practice field here at Levi's, and for the first time since the infamous handshake and hug day, Brandon Aiyuk was out there. He watched a portion of practice on the sideline wearing a red shirt, 49ers colors, and he shook John Lynch's hand, and John Lynch patted him on the back. That is the report, and I do think that there may be some significance in the fact that Brandon Aiyuk was not out on the practice field over the past 10 days or so, ever since that infamous handshake and hug day with John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, respectively. That obviously has been the time frame of all these trade rumors, and obviously the time frame of a lot of 49ers contractual rumors and semi-reports. So we'll see if that indeed does progress toward a real completion at any point, but I did want to alert you that Brandon Aiyuk was on the practice field wearing red for the 49ers today. It was a session that started really sloppy for the 49ers offense. That first period of team drills saw a Matt Breida fumble. It saw a play where the 49ers were trying to run like a reverse flea flicker. First it was a handoff to Deebo Samuel sweeping right, and a pitch back to Juwan Jennings, and he has flipped it over Brock Purdy's head. Would have been a disastrous fumble had it been a game situation, probably because Javon Hargrave was sitting there waiting for it in the backfield. Some low snaps from Jake Brendel, just not good for the 49ers offense early on. The defense was flying around, but the offense was struggling. But then the offense, after a special teams break where the 49ers were working on some of their gunner stuff, the offense looked a whole lot better, especially once it got to the red zone. Once it got to the red zone, then George Kittle caught a fade from Brock Purdy. He shielded Jair Brown from the football. Really nice play from George Kittle. And Ronnie Bell scored a touchdown for San Francisco. There was good competitive play back and forth there. We saw D. Winters stud up Cody Schrader right near the line of scrimmage. D. Winters obviously coming off an explosive game, but a game with some errors against Tennessee. So it was fun to watch there toward the end for the 49ers. I think it turned into a back and forth kind of affair that you do like to see as a coach in practice. And hey, guess what? Brandon Aiyuk did get to watch that portion of it. So this is the first in the stretch of 3 practices here in block 6 of 49ers training camp. Tomorrow is going to be the most grueling practice of the block, and then they'll ease off on Friday and take Saturday off from practice, getting ready for the game on Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. They obviously love to have the joint practices. They've been doing that every single season. This season is different because it's not happening due to the injuries on the 49ers side. So they want to make the most out of this 3-block stretch practicing against themselves, and I'm sure Kyle Shanahan wants it to be as competitive as possible, and I think that the 49ers were able to get some of that. I'm sure he didn't like the offensive sloppiness to begin, but they did rectify that, and if this Brandon Aiyuk situation does come to a close at a good budget for the 49ers and he's back out on that practice field sooner rather than later, I think that can help the offense even more. I'll have much more from practice and from 49ers media availability in a little bit. This is the instant reaction, so stay tuned as we collect some additional information here from the facility.